One of them is arriving here is Ben Lilton Jones, is a political councillor with the British High Commission. He's going to be joining us on this track right now to give us a sense of exactly what he himself and his group have been able to observe in this election. Thank you so much, Ben, for joining us on Channels Television. Just tell me, you've been moving around with your group as a foreign observer. We have domestic and local observers also. From your point of view, how would you assess this exercise so far?
Well, it's been a long day. We've moved through two LGAs. I think we've seen different things in both. I think INEC were a little slow to start perhaps in some LGAs, but voting got going by about 10 o'clock in most places we saw. Accreditation, got going by 10 o'clock in most places we saw. And we've seen voting this afternoon, and as you can see behind us, the count is going on. So it's too early to say really what's happened. We've heard reports of some difficulties, some challenges in other LGAs. We'll have to see what official reports we see from those, from the police, from INEC. But as yet, too early to say really what will happen.
Yeah, I got to talk to you in Kogi State for that election. It's 2 weeks ago, and now, comparing both exercises, what would you say it turned out to be here?
Well, I think the key difference between Kogi and Bayelsa is the challenge around topography. You know, it's difficult to hold an election in a state where 85% of the state is riverine. So getting materials to the right places has been more challenging here. Getting security perhaps to the right places has been more challenging here. But I'd like to commend the INEC officials who've really put themselves out there today to try and make it work. I think the key thing from this point onwards is people remain calm, particularly as the count comes in, particularly as the votes are counted. People should remain calm. It's a long way to go before we know the results. People should remain calm really and try and urge others to do so too.
Tell us, have you heard about any form of violence in around the state in this exercise?
Well, I've not seen any violence myself, and talking to other observers, they've not seen anything directly. But of course, we've heard about reports of violence in southern Ijaw and elsewhere. I guess we have to see what the official reports are from the police, from INEC, before we know quite what happened, quite how serious. But we urge the police to investigate any complaints, any serious allegations, because they should be investigated.
All right, tell me, on a final note, tell me, you're a political councillor to the British High Commission. If you are advising the British High Commission based on this, what would you be telling them about this exercise and what becomes of it after now?
Well, I think both the election in Kogi and Bayelsa is a big test, really, of the democratic process in Nigeria after the major elections that we saw earlier this year. So really, it's important, I think, for Nigeria as a whole that these elections go well, that they're handled in a free and fair and credible way, and the institutions perform well. So we're here to support that, really, and also to urge everybody to remain calm. So our advice to everybody, remain calm, let the process take its course, and then use the law courts if need be, but remain calm.
Well, you don't see that this exercise will be concluded today, isn't it?
It feels unlikely, but it's hard to say. It's not for me to say either. It's for INEC, but it feels unlikely that we'll know a result tonight. Maybe tomorrow, perhaps the day after.
Ben Lilton Jones, political councillor with the British High Commission. Thank you for talking to us. I guess we'll catch up with you at some point. Well, that's Ben Lilton Jones, political councillor with the British High Commission, telling us what himself and his group have been able to observe in this election.